I don't know if it's effort, but lack of focus. I mean, just those are the hardest games to play. If you remember 2 years ago, this team came in, half the team had the flu. Same thing. I mean, the team that most of the guys, no disrespect, are trying to make the league. I told our guys they're going to come in free and easy, shooting the ball free and easy, and then we came out and helped it with 20 turnovers. The hardest game to play. I'm not making excuses for our guys, but tough way to play. But those are the type of professional approaches you got to have. No matter how you feel bad, jet lag, travel, what it is, you got to put a professional approach out there. And I thought we did in the last quarter. The first 3 quarters, you can throw them out and do whatever you want to with them. But I thought we got our focus back toward the end. DeMar DeRozan was a plus 16, Corey Joseph plus 16, Lucas 10, and Patrick plus 17. So those were quality performances. Some other guys had tough nights. Again, it was finding the way to win was important.
Focus sort of has to come from within, right? It's sort of professionalism or...
No question. It's not, believe me, I promise you, it's not from a lack of telling them. All day long we was telling them how tough this game was going to be, how these kids were going to come out and compete at a high level, trying to make sure they put their stamp in the league. And they did. And you got to shake their hand. And I don't ever want to hear a coach say this guy is not a shooter. Troy Daniels or whoever, he come in, he had 27 against us last time he played here with Charlotte. Tonight he lit us up. So, guys like that have something to prove, playing free and easy. We got to respect that. But now we got to flip the page, and we've got 2 tough games coming up this weekend in the Lakers and Atlanta.
Does it make it easier to go to that small lineup now that Pat and Damari both kind of finding their groove shooting the ball, or is that a lineup you'll go to matchup-wise regardless of?
Well, a lot of it was Gasol, trying to find a matchup for him. It's easier when, Pat, we didn't have to go long periods of time with Pat trying to guard him in the low post because, the way they were shooting the basketball, double teaming was tough. JV's not 100%, his ankle's still sore. So we had to improvise and try to stay off the small lineup as long as possible just because of that matchup.
Corey really, since that game in Houston, has really turned it up. What are you seeing from him right now?
Well, his confidence. He's playing with a bit more juice. He's getting into the basketball is the most important thing. He's got to be our defensive stopper with the second unit. Or if he's going to play there with Kyle and DeMar, that's his role, is coming in and he's doing that. He's getting into the basketball, creating turnovers, pressuring the ball, and that's who he is. And I think that in turn gives him juice on the offensive end, gives him confidence, plays a little bit freer and tougher on the offensive end. But it starts with his presence on the defensive end.
Pat's been shooting the 3 ball for a week or 2 now, but especially in that small lineup, the rebounds, 13 of them. You have to be pretty pleased with what he was doing.
He did. I thought Pat came in again. He was a plus 17. He came in and changed the game. Everybody had the Butterfingers there for a while. We had 20 turnovers. I don't know how DeMar had 20, plus 16 with 7 turnovers. I asked him, I said, I don't know about analytics with that number. But again, Pat came in. He's playing with the rhythm, playing with confidence. He's getting that 3-ball rhythm is who he is. You never lose faith in that. It always comes around. But again, when we had to, I thought our defensive pressure down the stretch helped us. Well, you keep these numbers down. That 44% stays down there or below. I don't know about the league, Michael. The scores are up. I don't know. I have to look into that factually, but I think teams are shooting the ball more and the scores are up. But as long as they keep that percentage down on a consistent basis. I know we played some of the top 10 offensive teams here in the last few weeks. It's tough to do, but where we want to get where we want to go is keep that number 44 and below shooting percentage-wise.